Hey viewers, welcome to another game of Casual Pro Gamer. Today we're doing a game between Rain as the Protoss in the bottom right corner and Bomber as the Terran in the bottom left corner. This is a best of one from the Korean WCS, which is the World Championship Series, I want to say, but I'm not actually sure. You can Google it. Anyway, it is Korean versus Korean, which should be very interesting. All of the old pros coming back to, and the new pros, I guess, coming back from kind of their the first game. Well, not actually coming back, I guess. Coming to the StarCraft scene that we actually watch. That is where they're coming back to. Yeah, we are going to see the standard things. Supply depot coming up. The pylon was already built. He is, however, not really going for. Oh, he might actually. No, we're not there yet. We're not at the 150 yet. So yeah, we are going to build a gateway and then scout. It's all very normal. I thought it would go faster, but I guess I just misjudged the time that was actually spent there. Refinery coming up, barracks coming up, and we are going to scout in the right direction because obviously this is a two-player map. So it's kind of easy to scout in the right direction. He's going to come up, he's going to see the barracks, he's going to see there's no expansion up, no barracks close to his base because, well, you simply don't have enough resources to do so. And yeah, we're going to steal a little bit of minerals. No, he didn't delay the mining at all with that. Normally they try to delay the mining with that, and he didn't really manage to do that at all. So we're going to get an orbital command up, and of course the orbital command is going to result in some mules and such. Reaper is coming up. He knows that that is coming up because the refinery was already gone. And the refinery is of course your indicator that Reapers are going to be made. But there should be Stalker coming up right after this. Come on, do your Stalker thing. Stalker. Go, go, go. No, he's not going to build the Stalker. No, he needs to build the Stalker and chrono boost it out, because otherwise this Reaper is going to, well, just manhandle him. And there is the Reaper. It is going to come in. Oh wow, I forgot about the mothership core. Of course, the mothership core, being a flying unit, is completely safe from this Reaper. The problem is, however, that it takes like 17 shots to kill it. And that might actually be a problem. Because the Reaper is very fast and yeah, the mothership core really is not. So he needs to hover over this area to, in order to keep track of that Reaper. The Reaper is going to heal back up. It's going to jump in here once again and try to do the same thing. But it is not going to. Wow. He could have done a little more with that, but decides to keep his Reaper alive and maybe go in from the other side. You can actually sneak in over here, but you can't jump up this ramp. So no, nothing going to happen. The Reaper is just going to scout now, so it's kind of downgraded to just a roaming SCV. And that is that's quite a big investment for something that didn't do anything. He really rushed forward to that. All of the Marines are going to stand over here because he's expecting the mothership core to come in from that way. Obviously he's not suspecting well, a drop at this point because it's too early in the game. You really don't need to guard against that. It is just for the mothership core because mothership core can scout as well as harass, and yeah, you just want to hold that off. 3 Marines should be good enough for that, and yeah, he now has the defense up here as well as down here, so yeah, completely safe in that. We are going to get a bunker in the front, we're going to get a factory up, we're going to get a starport up. Starport is obviously going to get the reactor to it, but not right now apparently. Apparently he wants to go for those Hellbats first and then get a drop going with the medevacts and blah blah blah. But that is quite alright. The Reaper is back and did it do anything yet? No, it's still at 0 kills. Yeah, the photon cannon is coming up. He kind of just wants to be safe here. And there you go. This is the defense I expected. The Stalker is of course really good against Reapers. Really nothing you can do with the Reaper there. But yeah, the Mothership Core worked out just as well, so was actually a better option because it's cheaper. Well, it's not cheaper as in you need to invest less in it, but you only need one unit to hold off the Reaper, which is 100. So it's more expensive than one a Stalker, because the Stalker is a little bit less. Well, yeah, it's a little bit less in gas, and gas is your main resource that you want to watch for. Yeah, and overall, yeah, just a better choice. So very nice defense there. He does see the drop incoming, and obviously this observer has something to do with that. Observers are so powerful in the hands of the right players. Obviously, when you look at me, I suck with observers because I tend to not watch the minimap enough. And these guys, yeah, they are just too good with observers and such, because they watch the minimap constantly, and yeah, they will see this coming from a mile away. Obviously, he knew that the drop was going to come in from another side, and this is not a place you need to defend, because, well, you have the vision, but there's no reason to defend it, because you can just shoot down the units that come out of it. Obviously, he wants to drop on the mineral lines, and that is not going to be allowed here. He's going to build a pylon over here somewhere. No? I really thought he would build a pylon over here just to get the vision on this medevac when it comes by. But he does not want to risk the minerals, and he is going to expand in a very secret location. Very sneaky expansion. Same goes down over here, but this is not as sneaky. Obviously, this would be the normal second expansion, third base, but that didn't happen. So our Dark Templar is kind of confused of, yeah, what's going on here? He doesn't have a new base. He doesn't want to see to show himself, obviously. And maybe he did see this SCV, but maybe he's going to conclude from that, well, base might be here. Oh, he's not going to expand. It is just going to be a pylon into nothingness. So just scouting around with those pylons. Obviously, those pylons give you great vision over the map. And yeah, that's why he has those pylons as well as those observers out, just giving great amounts of vision. And this guy is still here, so the medevac. I'm probably going to miss the drop when it happens, because it has been there for so long that I am going to kind of derp on that. Just warning right now that I will be missing that. But yeah, well, that is quite alright. We will see the result of that soon enough. And now we probably have the starport with reactor. Very, very standard play, of course, because, well, the only things you want out of the starport normally, assuming that you don't go, oh my god, this is going to suck so hard for these SUVs. Oh my god. Yeah, we have a drop over here as well, and the Marines are going to clean this up, no problem. But yeah, lots of SCVs are going to go down. And wow, let's see the result from that. 16 SCVs go down, and that is a huge amount. So this army, yeah, it's kind of saying, well, let's go back to base. It is kind of time to do that. So yeah, the only thing you want from the starport, that's what I was discussing before I got disrupted by that, is the first two, the Vikings and the medevacs. Unless you want to go for some cheesy opening, which may result in Banshees, and every now and then we see a Raven. But normally, yeah, you only see the first two, so the Vikings and the medevacs. Battle cruisers are almost never done, because they're just too expensive. 400, 300 is such a huge investment for a ship that's not even that good. I mean, they're reasonable, but they're not that good, and we have a huge army coming out. Medevacs and Vikings, of course, very, very efficient, and yeah, the Raven, very useful in big amounts, but mostly just used for the detection if you really need it. But yeah, that's the way it goes. Some ships and some units are just only useful in certain situations, and that's exactly what they're there for. So we are going to rush in here. The Zealots are going to have to take down these Marauders, because the Marauders really suck against those. And wow, nice force field, splits off quite a few of the Marauders, and he is going to fall back. Obviously you want the Immortals also shooting the Marauders. You want the Marines to be left to the rest, basically, because everyone can take out Marines, no problem. It's just that in big groups they become more and more useful. And yeah, all of these small units, they are very efficient. It's just that, yeah, if they get walled off like this, so they are on their own, then yeah, they're no longer that useful. And man, we are going to get so many spells here. So not only the psionic storms, also the slow fields, and yeah, just in general a whole lot of stuff going on. And we are still defending this base, but by now this army is way bigger than the Terran army. So Protoss is going to come out ahead in this fight. And can he actually hold this? Because more and more reinforcements are streaming in, although they're not actually full health reinforcements. And I did indeed miss the drop from the medevac, if it was even done. Yeah, that is the way it goes. I guess it killed one SCV, or one probe, sorry. Maybe, I don't know. I don't even know. Yeah, we are going to get a successful storm off once again, and this should be a cleanup duty, but he is going to retreat, and with the stim pack should be able to retreat. Lots of energy used from the medevacs. All of the medevacs are out of energy, and that means no more healing for you. So all of the stim pack damage is now actual damage. And of course the Zealots are just, yeah, they're expendable. You can just use them as cannon fodder. You can just run them in, and if they die, they die, and if you can save them, yeah, that's good. But it doesn't really matter. Of course, we have more and more units coming in from both sides. The resupply route for the Protoss player, however, much shorter, because he can warp in right in his base, and still has these photon cannons up. Photon cannons, of course, going to be a big boon against small units. Although, yeah, they're not like the greatest defensive structures. They are very good because they're cheap, and if they take out 2 Marines or something like that, they're already worth it. Well, technically they aren't, but since they are not built to... yeah, they're not built just for taking out things. They're built for defensive things. Yeah, as I said, the stim packs were now, so all of the damage done by the stim packs was already true damage. So it couldn't get healed up anymore because all of the medevacs were out of energy, and that is when you're in trouble as a Terran player. He needed to get this base though, because he was so far behind in those those workers killed, and just all in all, he tried his best but just couldn't make it work. So Bomber loses and Rain wins. I'm trying to get myself used to these new names, because obviously I know all of the StarCraft Brood War players, but I don't know the new players from StarCraft 2, and I'm trying to learn their names. So Rain wins over Bomber. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG!